It's a high percentage ball, but there's a penalty flag. Hits his running back, Griffin. So we asked Hybl what he wanted to accomplish here in the first series.
If you can make first downs, regardless if you can't punch in the end zone or kick a field goal, then you've won the field position battle. And that's huge in any big game. And, you know, making first downs, we'd love to score. And, you know, you just don't want to make the big mistake.
So Hybl and the Sooners are hurt by that holding penalty here.
So the big mistake. And that's exactly what he didn't want to do on the first drive. Getting down behind the down the distance, 1st and 20 like that.
First down, 20.
Officials are having a meeting to start this game about the clock, I believe.
Four wide for the Sooners. Sideline to sideline. Inside shuttle pass is blown up beautifully by Marcus Tubbs, the sophomore from DeSoto, Texas. And our Burger King lineup for the Sooners. And the only question we have about Antoine Savage, who made those 2 big catches against K-State, is how is the ankle after a week? The offensive line, Frank Romero, the All-American headed for the NFL, he'll have a huge payday starting next year, one of the best in the country. Now 2nd and 25. It's a 3-4 look with a nickel by the Texas defense. And Hybl. And it is complete. That's Mark Clayton. Breaks free. Just short of a first down by a couple of yards. Picking up 23 before Derek Johnson, the fabulous freshman linebacker from Waco, Texas, brings him down. But a huge gain for the Sooners.
And what was it? Yards after catch. An easy throw. Zone for Texas right here. Here's Lewis right here bluffing, but watch how he drops out. Just an easy zone. Hybl takes the easy throw, 5 yards, but yards after catch. Texas must tackle. If they don't tackle these athletic receivers, Oklahoma will have a field day.
From the 49-yard line. Hybl for the first down. Oklahoma in Texas territory against this Texas defense. Corey Reddy can go from side to side. Number 40 came as a linebacker, now a defensive end. And the linebackers, Derek Johnson, they changed their defense just because you got to put me in, coach. The freshman is that good. And over there on the corner, number 6, Quentin Jammer, go ahead. Just throw it at him. Just try me. And Johnson gets ready with a first down for the Sooners. Here's Griffin. Nice tackle by Derek Johnson, number 11.
Oh, boy. Here's a guy, sometimes you have to beg the coach to play with your, when you talk to him, coach, put me in, as you said. But this time, he's just such a great football player. There's nothing but Carl Reese, defensive coordinator for Texas, could do but find a way to get this guy on the field. By the way, another one of those guys, you better check the film of high school to see who couldn't block this guy. Can you imagine those 2 players playing high school ball just a year ago? He and Harris.
2nd down and 8. Hybl in trouble, drops it off without anybody there. Texas wants grounding. They wave it off and call it incomplete because of the Thornton pressure. The play was immediately disrupted, and it is 3rd down and 8.
Head referee this time, which is right behind Nate Hybl in this picture. See if you see him here. Yes, there he is. Said he was out of the pocket as he threw it, out of the tackle box area. which prevents an intentional grounding play. I saw him point to the ground, and he made the play, made the indication that he was outside the pocket. That was Harrell, right there.
Another big play by 11. Johnson ran him back toward Thornton. Third down. Hibble. Flush to the right. Throws long and incomplete. Had Griffin working the sideline that time, but also Dakari Pearson, the free safety from Dayton, Texas, who plays in the nickel, was there defensively.
You'll see Texas in this look right here, the defensive secondary. There's about 8 of them, counting linebackers who once were safeties in high school. And look at the zone. They all have their eyes on Nate Hibble, the quarterback. There's really no one open. Hibble has to break to his right and try to find someone on the run. Both defenses controlling the game so far.
Jeff Ferguson is looking for his 10th punt downed inside the 20-yard line if he can nail it here. But into the end zone. It'll come out on the 20. A break for the Longhorns. Chris Sims and the Horns will have the ball for the second. Chris Sims completed his first 3 passes, but for only 10 yards as he settles in here. First and 10. Now trying to get the running game going, and they do with Williams, and he's cut down after about 3 yards by Teddy Lehman.
Let's take a look at what both of these teams are trying to do in their offensive systems. Texas wants to run the ball with power. The next phase of their offense is pocket passes with Chris Sims. Their finesse plays with draws and quick screens and very little play action passes. Oklahoma does not even have a power running game. Finesse is what they like to do with those quick screens, pocket passes, and very little play action.
Lehman showing blitz. Kalmus takes him down at the 10-yard line as Lehman jumped in and Kalmus had a free alley.
Brent, when we walked into the Texas offensive meeting room, we saw every blitz that Oklahoma had run, and about 10 of them was this cross action between the 2 linebackers. Teddy Lehman, number 11, will come in and draw the blocker, and then Kalmus gets freed up for the quarterback. That should be picked up. That was accounted for by either a back or the offensive lineman. That's not an extra man. That is a bust on the offensive line.
That's an 8-yard